New Birth Thursday! Woo! John, you could get more enthusiastic. Thank you.
Woo!
Yeah, bitches.
That was good.
Fuck that guy.
That was good.
This week, we are going to...
That guy.
That guy.
That guy.
Well, this week, we're going to be doing a beer from Lost Abbey. No.
No.
Port? No.
Which one
Pizza
is it?
Port. Not the brew pubs, though, but Pizza Port Brewing.
Pizza Port Brewing.
Pizza Port Brewing.
Yeah.
So, if you know anything about the San Diego beer scene, there's a billion breweries down there, and like 500 million of them are owned by Pizza Port. So,
okay. Should we do a quick breakdown real quick? I think we should do a quick breakdown. Okay, so Pizza Port, 4 brew pubs. We've got Ocean Beach, we've got Carlsbad, we've got San Clemente, we've got Solana Beach.
Started in 1987. Early 90s, created brew pubs.
Exactly. Now, these are pubs, so you go there, you get some food, you get beer on tap. Beer's produced there, only on tap.
They produce their own beers.
All of their brewers are different. They enter all of their beers separately in GABF.
Exactly.
And they're all rad.
Yes, they're all delicious. If you
could ever get your hands on bacon and eggs,
yeah,
eat it.
Exactly.
And drink it.
All right. Then, after that, there was Port Brewing Company / the Lost Abbey in San Marcos. So if you see Pizza Port bottles, or Port Brewing Company bottles.
like old viscosity, older viscosity, Shark Attack.
Hop 15.
Hop 15, yeah.
Board meeting, which we did on the show.
Mongo, thank you.
Yes.
Mango. Who said mango?
Mango.
I am mango.
Manganese.
So, that's separate. That is Tommy Arthur. That's
That's Tommy Arthur and Vince
Marsaglia, however you pronounce it. Now, these on the show today is a new venture, which is Pizza Port Brewing Company, which is a new location. And where did we decide that was?
Bressie
Ranch.
Is it
Bressie
Bressie or Bessie?
Bressie,
yeah.
Bressie
And
Ranch.
it's a fantastic new, massive,
huge
place that you can also still get pizza and beer at. And has a really cool outdoor patio.
We're coming off kind of snarky. But
No, well, hold
on. If anyone associated with these companies is watching, it's kind of warranted.
It's a little
John,
confusing.
shame on you and your branding.
But at the end of the day, they all make great beer.
Yeah,
They do.
And that's all that really matters.
Swami's. Do we remember where Swami's was produced originally? Was that Solana?
It was Ocean Beach and Solana Beach, I think.
Okay.
Both produced it.
So essentially, they're taking some of their best beers. They've got Swami's IPA, the Chronic, or it's just Chronic.
Chronic, which is their hoppy red ale.
Hoppy red, and then they're also doing Ponto, which is a session IPA.
Amazing session IPA.
Really, really great.
Really fucking good.
But these are now in 16-ounce cans, which we're
this is the
Yeah.
first. This is their offering. Their first offering in cans,
Which is
the Pizza
really
Port
exciting.
brand
Yeah.
in cans.
Let's cheers this.
which is kind of cool.
Cheers.
Right here.
This is 6.8%.
6.8.
It's super freaking
This
delicious.
smells like a bag of hops, dude.
Yeah.
This harkens back to the OG days of Pizza Port, and Bagby was Pizza Port, right?
Bagby was Carlsbad.
Carlsbad, right?
Yeah,
and I
formerly
mean,
Carlsbad.
this harkens back
Who the
to
fuck
his.
is Bagby? Right?
Who the fuck is Jeff Bagby? Exactly.
This harkens back to like the days when he was just taking Alpha King every year at JBF.
It was like 4 or 5 years in
like
a row,
this
something like that.
beer is just
Alpha
really
King's like,
brings it back to
it's
the
like
old days.
It's like a hoppy contest. And if this is a very general term for it, and it's like an off the like.
It's off GABF.
It's in the basement of Falling Rock every year.
Yeah, it's a GABF.
It's almost like the
GABF
people's choice of GABF.
It's very well respected
as far as
too.
hoppy beers go.
So,
But it's not. It's cool just because I mean Pizza Port was like really at the forefront of hoppy like crazy hop forward beers in San Diego. So I mean they were really like one of the very earliest experimenters with just taking a shit ton of hops and throwing it in.
They didn't create the West Coast style, but I would dare say that they had a hand in perfecting it.
They were definitely partially responsible for bringing it to prominence.
Right.
Let's talk about
sure.
this beer.
Piney, fruity, like
Piney,
Piney,
yeah.
But it's got that piney dankness on it, but it's got that nice little fruitiness on the back end. It's just
definitely.
that little bit of sweetness that kind of kicks in at the very end.
I gotta say something. When you're reviewing beers, like me and Matt, we smell it and we talk about the smell. But you always talk about sweetness, like you've drank it. Are you like summarizing the aroma and the taste in one?
To an extent, yeah.
Because let's just break this, like make this a thing. Are we gonna break down aroma first, or
I don't. I mean, I'll talk about an aroma.
Not that we have like this thing,
but I mean, I can get sweetness off an aroma as well. Yeah,
but a lot of times it's like me and Matt are like, oh, pint, whatever, and then it's like you talk about the entire beer. So are you talking about the entire beer?
I don't like to rate.
We're not rating. We're
not
just
rating,
saying,
but
are you encompassing the flavor?
I like to encompass the entire experience.
All right, so you're doing the whole thing rather than just the aroma. Yeah. All right, just making that
That's
clear.
usually me. I like the aroma, and if you want, I'll talk about the aroma.
That's what I'm saying.
But I can't really, to me, the aroma is...
part of the flavor.
Right, it's like asking me how a ride was when we're halfway through it. It's like at the end, I can tell you how the whole ride was, but it's like...
Well, I'm just making this note. So when Steve talks about a beer, it's pretty much the aroma and the flavor encompassed into one. Me and Matt generally
it's the entire experience.
Talk about that. I just want to say, when you open a really hoppy beer, if you've ever homebrewed and bought a little 2-ounce bag of hops and you cut it open and smell it, if you can make a beer that smells like a freshly opened bag of hops, you're doing something right.
You win.
Because that's what it's supposed to smell like if you're going to make that style of beer.
Which is what Swami.
You win all the beers.
Definitely.
This is what this is.
Smells like.
Even when I cracked the can open, it was just like, this is phenomenal.
This is really nice because every once in a while you run into a San Diego IPA where you taste it and you're like, this is San Diego IPA.
Every once in a while?
Well,
a lot.
Well, there's a lot. Well, there are quite a few San Diego IPAs down there that are like, no, you should go somewhere else.
No. I'm going to say this. There's a lot of really good San Diego IPAs that are
sure there is. There's also some really bad ones.
This is joining the ranks.
My point is like this is one of those beers that really kind of just exemplifies San Diego.
Right, and this is not a new beer. This they've been brewing Swamis for 20 years. Yeah, this is one of their
20 years, really?
Yeah, I think 2003. This is one of their initial IPAs that they brewed.
Yeah,
that'd be 10 years.
2003 or 1993. Sorry,
I mean 93.
93.
They've been brewing this since 93.
I believe so. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
This was one of the original IPAs that they did. Which one was it? Carlsbad that opened first?
No, Solana Beach was the first one.
That's the only one I haven't been to.
Yeah.
So that's probably
Really?
I haven't been to Solana Beach.
Solana Beach, great place, great food, great beer, super cramped. It's tiny.
Yeah.
It's the tiniest little
My favorite
place.
is Carlsbad or Carlsbad.
Carlsberg.
Yeah, Carlsberg.
Good job, Steve.
Please don't.
Carlsbad is my favorite.
I personally, I am attached to San Clemente because I used to live
right. You worked like a block from that one too.
Exactly. So I have a very special just personal connection with.
No, and I love the San Clemente one, especially because you're kind of parked on the roof. Which is really weird.
Exactly.
And you're come down into the layer of pizza and beer.
For sure.
But yeah, so Pizza Port, despite the confusion behind all of the different names, brews amazing freaking beers. If you're in the San Diego area, you absolutely positively must go to one of the pizza places and get their pizza, because their pizza's fucking good too.
It's really good. I think the moral of the story is there are many different forms of port, but if you get a beer with the port name on them, it's probably going to be really good.
Or Lost Abbey.
Yeah, or Lost Abbey, exactly.
This weekend we're going to be down at Stone because, none of us really cares about the Super Bowl.
No, we care. Well, the Super Bowl's at 3 p.m.
Yeah,
Winter Storm happens at, 9?
Yeah.
Winter Storm is where we're
Winter Storm, it's Stone Brewing Company.
It's
Calm Before the Storm.
Well, Calm Before the Storm is they kind of made that a thing because people lined up early.
Yeah, it was they were there at 8 in the morning and they're like, hey, you guys want to have a beer?
We can totally capitalize on this.
So it's Calm Before the Storm, and then Winter Storm starts, I think, at 11, actually.
11?
No, that's wrong.
No, that sounds too late.
Yeah.
We didn't research this.
No, I've been to it a dozen times, but...
it's too early.
Yeah. Anyway, Sunday, come to Winter Storm if you're around. I know there's still tickets available.
We will be in Escondido. There's this year, since they have Liberty Station, they're doing a Winter Storm at Liberty Station that I would assume is more Liberty Station-esque focused. And I mean, it hasn't been around that long, but the Winter Storm thing is
it's the history of Stone.
60 handles of Stone beer.
Every Stone beer, all kinds.
Well, and every year they have Stonewall, which is the original.
I still haven't had it.
So
Well,
good.
Stonewall is that's the beer they made for the stone wall that was built.
Right.
Yeah, literally.
And I want to I enjoy the
Biggest
beer,
beer they ever
but
made.
I don't know I don't know if I'm succumbing to the because I talk about this with other beers. I don't know if I'm succumbing to the idea that it's Stonewall and therefore I like it,
Right.
Or if I like it and it's Stonewall.
Yeah.
So, but whatever.
That'd be an interesting conversation for another show.
Yeah. So anyway,
whole
the
thing.
bottom line is that it's a great event. It's fantastic, especially if you're not super into the Super Bowl and you're not planning a massive party or whatever. I think we're going to a Super Bowl party afterwards anyway. So.
Well, whose house do you think that's going to be at?
Bill's.
Dr. Bill.
Yeah. So anyway, so we'll be there. February 24th, we're going to be down at Beachwood. They're closed, but you can watch us online. We'll be streaming it live. We're going to be doing the Pliny Fights Cancer drawing.
We'll do it live.
I think we make that joke every time.
We
too.
do, and it's funny
And
every
it's funny
time.
every time. So thank you, Bill O'Reilly, for that.
Because he's a douchebag.
Yes, he is. Big one. But we're going to be there for that. Pliny Fights Cancer. It's a great event just because it serves a really great cause. It allows you to drink a really great beer at your leisure without having to fight lines for it. So if you haven't already, go to one of the 2 Beachwoods locations and pick up a raffle ticket. It's amazing. So, and as always, until next week, stay safe and drink beer.
Cheers.